We find out what's happened to Jordan Forster. I believe that it's been a setback in terms of his comeback from injury.
Yeah, a setback as in it's nothing to do with the injury, but unfortunately Jordan was taken ill on Tuesday and was rushed into hospital, and in the meantime he's had his appendix removed. So that was done yesterday morning, and he's had keyhole surgery, and we're hoping that he's going to make a good recovery. And he's feeling a little bit rough at the moment and a little bit sore. So we're going to pop through later on and see him and see how he's getting on.
He was scheduled to play, wasn't he, for the under-20s against Hamilton? Yes. So how much has this delayed his comeback? It's
hard to say, to be honest. I think normally you were talking 3-4 weeks, but the fact that he's had keyhole, we're hoping that that is going to reduce the recovery time. So we'll just have to play it by ear and see how he gets on, and see how he responds to treatment and working with the physios, and take it from there.
That's obviously an unforeseen and unfortunate incident. Whereabouts are we though with other players that are on the comeback trail, most notably Dylan McGeoch?
Dylan's doing great. He's, as you can see, probably a little bit of sweat this morning. I've just been on the bikes with Dylan, spinning, and he's doing really well. So it's great from that point of view. We're looking to step up his rehab every day now and start to get a little bit more intense. And as long as he has no adverse reaction to us stepping him up, then we'll keep pushing him on.
Would it be difficult for you though to throw him back in for a game of the magnitude such as Rangers or the Edinburgh Derby, because it will be such an intense match?
As long as he's fit and I know he's ready, then it wouldn't be a problem. I wouldn't have a problem doing that, because he's a very good player. But he's got to be right, and I think it would only be fair on Dylan that he is nearly 100% right before we actually do throw him back in, because we have got him for the rest of the season, and we don't want to do anything silly that's going to have a negative effect on that.
David Gray's been a veteran level present at right back. He came off with a recurrence of that groin injury at the weekend. What's the likelihood of him being back fit for the weekend?
We're hopeful. We are hopeful. I think it showed signs of progress over the last few days, and it's responded to the treatment that we've been giving him. But it is going to be touch and go, But I'm hopeful that he may be okay.
Are there any other sort of bumps and bruises? It seems that they all come at the same time, don't they?
There's always bumps and bruises. I think that's the nature of the game we're in, and it's just a matter of us trying to patch them up and kid them along and put an arm around them, and we're doing that. Everybody, I don't think I can ever say that I ever played when I was 100% fit. So that's where we are, and some players can play 90% fit, some players can play 95, some players don't feel as if they can, but they're all doing great. They're all, I've never had any issues with anyone. They've been really good, and everybody's always give it the best shot to make themselves available, and that's all I can ask for, and David is definitely one of them.
Raith Rovers, we obviously played them earlier on in the season. Yeah. It was a close game at Easter Road. Yeah. What are you expecting to see at Stubbs Park?
Very similar. It was, I thought at home we had the majority of the game. And they scored a goal where we probably should have defended it better than what we did. But a game that we felt we never picked up maximum points when we should have. So we know it's going to be difficult tomorrow at Stark Park, and that is right, isn't it? Starks Park. Yeah. And it's another challenge for us before our big 2 games over the Christmas period. We want to go into it in good form, and tomorrow is going to be a difficult game, but one that we're ready and prepared for. We know they're going to be a difficult team to play against. We know that every team is. Everyone's got their own strengths, and they always make it difficult when they're playing Hibs.